Did you know that this little power bank holds enough energy to start a diesel, and multiple times?
Unbelievable!
But I will show it to you. And yet, it fits into your pocket. There it is. This tiny device can be a lifesaver in an emergency and a game changer for your daily life. Welcome to my channel. I'm Norbert, energy engineer, and I make videos that empower you to take control of your energy situation. Whether you want to cut costs, stay prepared, or simply get more of your devices, I'm here to show you practical and affordable energy solutions. This week I made a slow start with the video. I bought a very small 3-phase water turbine. It's still dripping, to see what I could do with it. I even made a 6-diode rectifier bridge, but I think I took the wrong machine. In the description it was not clearly defined that it must spin like mad before creating a significant voltage. I found only yesterday a better idea. So today we are reviewing the INIU 20,000 mAh or 20 ampere hour USB power bank with 2 exits and also 1 exit entrance. A powerful device that can do so much more than only charging your phone. And then you have here the state of charge is now at 34%. And then you have, like I said, 2 standard outputs for USB, each for 2 ampere. And then you have also the USB, the C type, and that's the input and also the output. And then you have also this light. Well, in Italy it was purchased more than 1,000 times last month. Only the opinions were already 7,200. And it was 4.5 stars out of 5. So the people are very positive about it. It is a real bestseller, also in the United States. The 2 countries where I am active, in the United States and in Italy for now. But I was a little bit suspicious about its ability to charge my Samsung Galaxy A12 quickly, not only when it is discharged, but really until 100%. A measurement of the state of charge every 30 minutes ensured me that this is okay. Let's take a look at my spreadsheet. You'll see how the state of charge of both supplier and consumer behaves over time and how straight these lines are until the end. It is clear that the power bank can charge the telephone multiple times because its line is so much flatter than the line of the telephone. And now about this little light to find the way in the dark. That's of course a great emergency feature. I did a one night experiment and noted that from the evening to the next morning the indicated state of charge, which now 34% was, and it remained 60%. Now let's do a quick calculation just to confirm this. The LED will consume 20 mA. With 20,000 mAh, that will give us, of course, 1,000 hours of light. Continuous runtime. Well, that's over 6 weeks of light. The price of today's power banks is really amazing. It has just dropped to a little bit over €1 per ampere hour or 1,000 milliampere hours. A few years ago, this level of portable energy storage at this price would have been unthinkable. That opens also the way to a wider application into your life, also off-grid. And that's the reason that I give you the list of unexpected applications later in this video. We have 2 ports and declared power is 22 watts, so if you have 2 ampere per port, which is normal for charging today's telephones. Then you have 10 volt per port, and that's nearly 22 watt for both of them. And then you have of course also this one. 22 watt is not so much for many applications in-house. And that's the reason that I was careful making up the list of this 20 applications. But it is anyway more than what you could do 5 years ago. And that's the reason that I think it can start to make a part of your off-grid life, and in ways you don't expect. Now, here's something that makes this power bank even more versatile. It's an upwards converter. I bought 2 of them at Amazon. It allows you to use it for 12 volt applications too, not only 5 volt. And that opens a new range of possibilities. And then you remember maybe from the other videos, I have this supercapacitor bank, this application with these 12 volt converters. You can charge these, it can release them very quickly, so then you have also the high power applications covered. So at the start of the video I claimed that with this you can start a battery many times. Well, let's confirm that with a little bit of mathematics on this power bank, and then compare it to the energy which you need to start a car. With supercapacitors or just a special type of lithium battery. Car starting requires about 400 ampere for 2 seconds, which equals with 12 volt 10 kilojoules of energy. That's a unit. This joule, kilojoules, is also a unit that you see also with medical defibrillators. And in a sense, this is the same thing that you do, not in medicine, but with the emergency case with the car. And now this INIU, this power bank, it contains 20,000 milliampere hours or 20 ampere hours. You multiply it with 3600 seconds in an hour, and that's times 5 volts to have the energy, and then you have 360 kilojoule against the 10 kilojoule I said before for starting the car. That's 36 times the energy to start the car. So you see where I want to go. Even if you cannot connect this device to your car cranking motor, you can recharge this car battery booster many times. When I put this power bank, the other side of the cable, in the charging port of this device, well, then it is charging. In this way you get this energy to the car. And how? With these alligators, a red and a black one. Here we have 24 watt hours of lithium-ion in this device. And here, according to the calculation of 360 kilojoule, that is 100 watt hours, so 4 times as big as this one. This one can already start the battery a couple of times. And now multiply that with 4. You can charge this one 4 times. So that's why I claim that I can start the car with this power bank. And indeed, at the start of the video I talked about the energy. Now, another thing. How many rechargeable batteries of this type and also that smaller one, the AAA, do you have in your home? You have wall watches, you have remote controls, you have smoke detectors, you have toys, you have so many things. And they have another voltage than the USB. But you can still charge them with this power bank and with very little investment. I paid only 11 euros for this USB charger for this kind of batteries. So that's another way to reduce waste, to save money and to stay powered up, even off-grid. Now let's compare it to a car battery, a normal car battery, let's say 70 ampere hours. Even if this one is only 54, but you understand the idea. How do we compare here the energy? We know that here we have 360 kilojoules or 100 watt hour or 1/10 of a kilowatt hour. And what do we have in a battery? We have 70 ampere hours times 12 volt times 3600 seconds in an hour. And then we have 3024 kilojoule, let's say 3 megajoule. That's nearly 1 kilowatt hour. And that's only 8 times as much as in our tiny power bank. But this LED battery you should not discharge below 50%. The power bank you can discharge completely. So in reality it is only 4 times as big as this power bank. Incredible. I take my hat off. Right now the world is going through great economic and political tensions. Energy prices are skyrocketing, and many people are struggling to pay their energy bills. Energy poverty is soaring to 10% and over, in developed countries also. It's time to prepare in every possible way. This power bank isn't just about the convenience, it's about energy awareness and also budget-friendly independence. Take a challenge. Try a week or so during the Eastern holidays to live only on such a power bank and charge it every N days, maybe in the camping shop. Understanding how to use wisely the energy is an eye-opener in today's and also in tomorrow's world. If you are finding this useful until now, subscribe and share this with your friends. And let you now surprise with the 20 ways to use the power bank which didn't come into your mind. I thought already, the rechargeable batteries. Some rechargeable battery chargers have an USB input like this one, so you can charge them directly from your power bank. In the description you'll find my new smart USB battery charger. Charge your car battery booster. We saw that already. My Noco Boost GB40 is charged via this 5V USB cable. And I said that the INIU power bank can charge it 4 times. So you can feel safe when you are traveling. Start your car with supercapacitors. Charge with this DC to DC converter from 5 to 12 volt this capacitor bank and use that as an alternative to the car booster. See also my playlist about starting a car with that battery. Running an oscilloscope on 5 volt power. Here it is. Usually it is put into the grid. This is sold with the oscilloscope. And now I put this, so and here we are. And there we go. Ready for use. And then when we switch it on, you see it's consuming 6 volt. And 6 volts on 100 watt hour, that's 16 hours. Number 5. An emergency light source. You can use it for an external USB lamp, and remember that it has also its inbuilt light. And then you have heated clothing. We know that heating or cooling, but especially resistive heating, it takes a lot of energy. So it's hard to give enough power for clothing. Even when in the last video I told about this jacket which took about only 30 watt or so, and that is only a little bit more than this can give. But for example, the hand warmers in the description are a real bestseller on Amazon. Much better temperature control than with heaters is number 7, and that's fan, the ventilators. They take much less energy than heaters. For example, a USB powered fan It's a very energy efficient way to stay cool. I ordered this twin fan. They are very small. They work on USB. There we are. And they have also a regulator, and you can have low, medium and high speed. So when I put that on a power bank, it will run for ages. So they are now running at a low speed. You don't hear them even. And well, you can fix them to these sleeves here in the summer. And then you have stereo cooling, and only now I can hear them. And I feel them also. I never saw people with this device, only with the heads. But I think this is also a very nice solution. Also that with head, I think that is powered by normal, I think by these batteries or so. Or maybe also by USB. Well, there you are. You can charge this power bank with a small solar panel. Maybe even so much, and then you can just store solar energy. And don't forget to include some solar charge controller in between them. I have still this one which I used on a video. That was video number 10 about solar controllers, and I showed it also in the playlist of the development countries, because it has also 2 USB ports, exits. And well, that is just compatible to put it directly here on this device, on this power bank. And apart from that, you have also exits to put this battery here. But maybe you can get other charge controllers which are much smaller than this one, because this is for 20 ampere and 12 volts. Backup router power. Keep your Wi-Fi router running during an outage with a USB to DC adapter. I think that many routers have different input voltages, and then you can use this device to boost the 5 volts of the power bank to another voltage, for example 12 volt, 24 volt. You can see in the description that this device not only one has an indicator, so it gives a voltage, but there's other that you have 5 for the price of $10, and then you have a voltage, an output voltage which is variable, and certainly you can arrive at the input voltage of a router. And of course you can also put television on it if it's low consumption. Do-it-yourself mini UPS uninterruptible power supply for security cameras. So then you will be sure that they will continue to work. Electric mosquito killer. In the description you see different types of them which work on USB. And number 12, that is really original. What about a travel medicine cooler box for medicines? For example, insulin. You can use a Peltier element for a do-it-yourself mini cooling box. Commercial solutions for these medicine boxes, they are about 150 euros. You can buy on Amazon also a Peltier element and make DIY your cooling box for insulin or another medicine, or even 2 cans of beer, and enjoy it with your mate. With DIY you are free to design. Power a USB speaker. In this way you can always have your music with you. Power a Raspberry Pi or Arduino computer for technical projects. And on my playlist is also a home assistant that is also working on low voltage. Charge a bike light or a GPS for long travel. Power a water pump for hydroponic, so then you can grow your own food with minimal water consumption. Or you can make a small fountain. Remember that you have only 10 watt available per output port. This one. A portable soldering iron. this professional and a really cool design, pun intended. And this is rechargeable. In the description is a link to buy this very beautiful object. Charge a walkie-talkie or maybe another communication object if they don't work on this type of cells, and stay connected with your colleagues, with your friends or with your family. Run a do-it-yourself air purifier. If you build HEPA filter fan do-it-yourself, then you will save also a lot of money, because these devices, they are expensive. You can power a gaming console or also charge a virtual reality viewer. And somewhere I still have the one of Meta, and indeed it had also such a charger with this connector USB-C. And then number 21, as a bonus, you can think about photography. Let's try. There we go. And the other battery, the missing battery, is the video camera. And this is also working on USB. So there we are. So if you found this video useful, please let me remember you, hit the like button, subscribe and share it with your friends. Let me know in the comments which of these 2021 solutions you liked the most. And remember, as I said with the solution of the medicine box, with DIY you are free to design and to save money. See you in the next video.